welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do something a little different today. If you've watched my channel at all, you hear me talk about this SwamPro lure company. I like their stuff. They sent me a new bait to try out, and that's what I'm going to do today. You can see here it is a minnow style bait, but it's got a couple of squigglies on the back there that wiggle, I guess. Pretty unusual. So this is what I'm using today. I'm gonna check it out, see if it's worth our hard-earned money. I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, so stay tuned. So I'm here after a cold front. It's actually chilly this morning. The water temperature has dropped again. It keeps going up and down and up and down, which isn't necessarily good for the fishing. Oh, there he was. Darn it, so they will hit it. There we go. Hey now. Oh, it's a nice one too. Nice chunk. So, as I was saying, this is new from SwamPro. It is a minnow style bait called a Power Glide, and it's got two, it's unusual, it's got two squigglies on the back that have a fluttering action. And they were kind enough to send it to me to check out, and it'll catch fish. You know, if you watch my channel, you know I use a jig and fluke a lot, and this is just, you know, it's unique. It's a different look, and obviously it will work. So I like that. That is encouraging. I'm on the, you know, this is early for this to really start working really well. Once the water temperatures really drop, this will come into play a little more. But that is encouraging. It will catch fish. If you are a forward-facing sonar guy, you know, this will work for that kind of fishing. I am not, by the way. I get people asking me all the time. I do not have forward-facing sonar. Now, I dyed the little squiggly tails, I dyed them chartreuse, so, which is something I do a lot on, you know, lots of different baits. And I'd missed a fish there on the previous cast. This is not even on their website yet. It will be at some point here. It's just brand new. They do make this in like a 5.5 inch, I think. It's more of a fluke style. But I can tell you already, I'm going to be ordering some of these. I will probably order it in a different color. so far I can say I like it. It's just a different look. I mean, that's one thing I like about SwamPro is they have unique lures. You know, something the fish haven't seen a million times. And on a heavily pressured lake like Lanier, that can make a difference. Like I said though, this is in another 2-3 weeks, this kind of fishing will really start to come into play a little more. But I'm really just, I wanted to test this bait out. There we go. This one's just a little one. And it's actually a little striper. Just a little diaper striper. So this thing will catch, you know, multi-species, which is good. I like that. So that's 2 fish on this thing. That little fish just smacked it. Slammed it. I'm looking for a big striper. I already know this will work on the big stripers. Just we're a little early. Need a couple, 2-3 more weeks of cooler temperatures, water temperature to come down a little bit. There's so much bait in the creeks right now though. You know it's just a matter of time before the stripers will show up. I can't wait. I'm fishing this just on a 1/4 ounce jig head. Like I said, this is a little early. This fishing will be this kind of fishing will be a lot better once the water temperatures get a little bit, you know, cooler. So another 3 weeks or so, maybe. All right. Again, it's just a minnow, but you see that's got 2 little wigglies on the back. Pretty unique. Again, I know this probably isn't the optimal camera angle, but this is what it looks like. It's just a, you know, minnow style bait or a small fluke, whatever you want to call it. There we go. That was just a little one, but they will hit it. Well, I've had enough bites on this lure to know it's a winner. There we go. He's not a big one, but boy, he crushed it. Largemouth. Just a dinky little largie. Huh. Well, that's 3 species so far on this new lure. There we go. Ooh, I think it's a good one too. Ooh, it is. It's a nice one. Once again, this is on that new lure. This is a nice fatty here. You can see that new Power Glide right in the mouth of this nice little fatty. That fish hammered it. There we go. It's not a monster, but on the new little this bait is called a Power Glide, and it's not even on their website yet. It's brand new. But I have to say, I dig it. It's just different, you know. It's a unique action. There we go. Oh, it's fun. It's not a big one, again, but that just goes to show you this bait will catch them. Again, that's another little one, but I like it. If you've watched the channel, you hear me talk about the roach quite a bit, and this is made by the same company. I've caught enough fish on it now to know I'm going to be ordering some, but like I said, they're not on their website yet. This is just, I'm just testing it out. Kind of a pretty cool of them to send me a pack to try out. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I like to use a jig head and a fluke a lot, and I catch a lot of fish, and this is the same idea. It's just a different look with those little I don't know what you want to call them, little flappers on the end. And again, this is kind of early in the season for this to work really good, you know, this kind of fishing. But I've caught quite a few fish so far on it. Boy, give me another 3 weeks, a month and a half, and I'll really put this thing to work. I'm really gonna looking forward to using it when I got some big stripers around, which will happen here. Oh, in the next month and a half or so, there should be some stripers showing up. I'm fishing it on a 7-foot medium. This is an Arc Essence spinning rod. I got 8-pound Gamma fluorocarbon. which is the best line you can buy, in my opinion. So this is the only lure I'm allowing myself to use today. I wanted to test out this new lure, and the only way to do that is to use it. So I'm not letting myself use anything else today. And I'm telling you, that's difficult, because I know they'll hit a jig right now. All right. So my take on that lure is it's a good one. Again, it's a 4.5 inch Power Glide. They sent me 2 different colors. I used a different color today, but I wanted to make sure it worked, and it does. And kind of fun to test out a new lure. But they're not available on their website just yet, but keep an eye out for it. It's a 4.5 inch Power Glide. I'm going to be buying some more, because today's conditions were not optimal, and I still caught quite a few fish. No giants, but keep an eye out. I'll be using these going forward. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you next time.